It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Young. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Young off the play fake. Throw left side on target to Thielen. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That throw by Young incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hurst makes a catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
Again, it's Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Young, he's got his target. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Young. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
We can't have that.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
At their own 19-yard line.
Young on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st and 10, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
They go play action. Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
Young to throw it. And again, that's Hurst. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
That throw by Young incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Touchdown, Panthers! Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start the drive with Wilson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Foul. Baseman. Defense.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Tua. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, back to Sanders. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll go again with Sanders. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.